Mr. Speaker, during one of my house visits last week, I was greeted by 3 adorable children who stood in front of the door of their flat and recited the 10-line Chinese New Year greeting to me. Before I could even say hello, they went, Yi fan feng shun, long teng fei, san yang kai tai, and so on. It was delightful watching them. Their father shared that the youngest one had learnt it in school and taught the greeting to the siblings. The eldest child, a girl, is 8 years old. Her brother, the second child, is 6 years old, and the youngest girl is 5 years old. The father recently had heart surgery and is not working, but is actively looking for a job. The mother is working in sales. Some time ago, they sought higher subsidies from the eldest child's school for student care fees, but were not successful. Now, after the surgery, and with the husband not working, the family is feeling the financial pinch. They have some debts to clear, as they had previously paid for various bills in the past with credit cards. The father expressed his concerns as it was getting financially challenging for the family to afford the children's expenses as their needs increase. My team is making the appropriate appeals and referrals to assist the family. The circumstances are specific to them, but some of the issues that they face are not uncommon. An unexpected event, especially a health-related one, often derails a family's financial plan. A bad financial decision in the past may continue to haunt the family for a long time. Sometimes financial assistance is not immediately available because of the eligibility criteria, though I have seen exceptions being made in appropriate circumstances. So when we talk about the budget or the various policies or programs to help families, we must always bear in mind what happens on the ground. What is the impact on people? Will this budget and the various programs help people in the long run? I believe this budget does. There are many elements in this budget that can help the family I spoke about. There will be increased support for education. In particular, the MOE Financial Assistance Scheme will be reviewed, and one of the outcomes is that the eligibility criteria will be raised to cover more families. This family can expect to receive some assistance that will reduce at least the eldest child's school expenses. The extension of the Service and Conservancy Charges rebate will also go some way in alleviating the household expenses. The father could also avail himself to the schemes within the Adapt and Grow program and find a suitable job that would help to improve the family's finances. Indirectly, the other initiatives targeted at supporting businesses and building a vibrant and innovative economy, like the extension of the wage credit scheme, enhancement of corporate income tax rebate, and the enterprise development grant, will all help to create a more conducive environment to look for a job and stay employed. Hopefully, by the time the GST increases kick in, the family is financially stable. Even if they're not, the GST offset package, amongst other things, would be in place to support them. I am glad that there are reviews and extensions of existing schemes within this budget. Policies and schemes need to be tweaked and retweaked. We need to make sure that the policies and the various programs match the needs of our people. Eligibility criteria may need to be reviewed from time to time. New initiatives may need to be put in place. This is constant work in progress. It is important to always be mindful to ensure that the budget and any policy changes continue to improve the day-to-day lives of Singaporeans. I trust this government will do just that. It is an attractive notion to argue for more to be done to help everyone. Of course we want to help everyone, but should we and can we? I'm acutely aware that the government has to cater to all these needs whilst balancing the need to ensure fiscal feasibility and sustainability of the country. The inevitable announcement has thus been made regarding the increase in GST. There has been a lot of buzz regarding this, and many views have been put forth. I think beyond just the banter of assent and dissent and alternative suggestions, there is an opportunity to talk about our values and what defines us as Singaporeans. The budget is not just about the economy and our fiscal needs, but also about the principles that guide us. I feel that this budget and the recent budget statements in the past few years have gotten us all thinking about important questions relating to Singapore's future. Like, what do the Singaporeans expect of the government? What do we do in difficult times? What do we do in good times? There is an opportunity to write on this and consciously involve the youth in these discussions and create for them a platform where they can be meaningfully involved in policy formulation. After all, many of the things we are doing is for the future generation. I am aware that there is already a lot of effort in engaging the youth for example through the efforts of the Ministry of Culture, Community and Youth and the National Youth Council, of which I'm a council member. I believe, though, that there is scope to enhance such engagements by having targeted approaches for the different archetypes of youth. Not all young people are the same. Not all are vocal, and not all may be interested in giving their views. But they should be interested, and their views matter. We could look at sharing information and obtaining feedback in the medium that is more suitable and comfortable for the different groups. This could mean repackaging information in bite-sized forms and engaging them through social media. It means we go to them, have discussion sessions where they hang out after school or where they seek recreation. We should also be open to implement meaningful ideas generated from the discussions. This could encourage a more mature and constructive discussions in the youth's year. Such discussions will hopefully help to shape views and instill the youth with the same sense of responsibility and ownership of our pioneer generation. This sense of responsibility and ownership is necessary if Singapore is to survive. The community needs to come together and do its part. We have many schemes and programs in place, but there will always be gaps and those who fall through the cracks. The community plays an important role to complete the support network and close the gaps. At the end of last year, some families in Bukit Batok East sought my assistance to buy school books and items for their children to use in the new school year. They did not meet the criteria to receive financial assistance from the schools, and I had submitted appeals to the schools, which were eventually successful. I had also referred these requests to the Giveaway Gateway platform at Bukit Batok East, where the requests for assistance were conveyed to other residents. Many came forward without hesitation to help their fellow residents in need. During one of my Ang Pao presentation sessions to the elderly in the past weeks, one senior citizen approached me. He told me he had brought walking sticks to be donated to the RC and asked that I tell the RC members to give them out to anyone who needs them. It may seem like a small gesture, but this is in fact a significant show of caring and sharing. This is the spirit of giving that the Minister of Finance spoke about in his budget statement. I'm happy to note that there is an allocation of effort in fostering this value and encouraging everyone to contribute to the community. In particular, I look forward to the enhancement of SG Cares and the one-stop platform Giving.sg. If I may suggest, we could look at the data available from this platform and understand behavioural inclinations. This information could then be used to curate social nudges that may further create awareness of the different community efforts and encourage the spirit of giving. Mr. Speaker, allow me to say a few words in Malay. Satu perkara yang telah menjadi topik hangat baru-baru ini adalah isu tentang peningkatan kadar GST yang akan dijalankan dalam jangka masa 4 tahun. Ramai yang telah menyuarakan pandangan tentang hal ini. Sememangnya, perbincangan mengenai belanjawan ini membuka ruang untuk kita memikirkan tentang hal-hal penting berkenaan negara kita. Adakah negara kita akan terus bertahan untuk tahun-tahun yang mendatang? Bagaimana untuk kita terus pastikan negara kita dapat terus bersaing di peringkat antarabangsa dalam keadaan dunia yang kian berubah? Apakah yang perlu kita lakukan untuk menyediakan kehidupan yang baik untuk anak-anak kita yang akan mewarisi negara ini? Ada 3 perkara yang ingin saya tekankan. Pertama, penting untuk kita fikirkan kesan jangka masa panjang bagi setiap keputusan yang diambil untuk negara ini. Pemerintah perlu mengimbangi usaha untuk memelihara kemaslahatan masyarakat masa kini dan usaha memastikan negara ini kekal kuat untuk generasi akan datang. Maka itu kita perlu faham akan keperluan untuk meningkatkan kadar GST untuk kebaikan jangka masa panjang. Kita perlu sediakan payung sebelum hujan. Ada yang menyoal, tidakkah ada jalan lain? Mungkin ada pelbagai saranan lain, tapi semuanya ada kesan kepada aset negara. Ramai yang menolak peningkatan kadar GST, tapi pada nafas yang sama, meminta pemerintah meningkatkan usaha dalam bantuan sosial. Pemerintah kadang-kala perlu mengambil keputusan yang kurang popular, tetapi penting untuk kemaslahatan negara pada jangka masa panjang. Kedua, di peringkat individu dan keluarga. Kita juga perlu terus menyiapkan diri untuk masa depan. Kita perlu bersikap terbuka, rajin berusaha untuk menimba ilmu baru dan meningkatkan kemahiran kita. Pendidikan anak-anak kita perlu kita berikan perhatian agar mereka tidak ketinggalan dalam arus perubahan yang pesat ini. Dalam hal ini, saya alu-alukan usaha Mendaki dalam mengukuhkan aspek pendidikan masyarakat kita. Saya berharap Mendaki dan badan-badan Melayu Islam yang lain dapat terus mengemaskinikan informasi dan ilmu yang boleh disampaikan kepada masyarakat kita. Ketiga dan terakhir, saya rasa penting untuk orang ramai terus memainkan peranan dalam melengkapkan sokongan bantuan masyarakat. Kita boleh menyumbang dengan pelbagai cara melalui sumbangan dana ataupun tenaga. Sikap bantu-membantu perlu kita pupuk. Saya yakin dengan usaha sama pemerintah, keluarga dan masyarakat, satu jaringan sokongan yang menyeluruh dapat diwujudkan. Mr. Speaker, allow me to conclude in English. My grassroots leaders translated the meaning of the greetings which the three children recited to me. They were wishes of good luck and blessings. I certainly hope all the good wishes that the children wished for me also comes true for the family and for Singapore. May the 5 blessings arrive at our doors and may good fortune come from all directions. Mr. Speaker, I thank the Minister for Finance for the budget statement. I stand in support of the budget.